I think.
Oh, I love it.
It made it more memorable. It made the characters in the division more memorable. So I think overall.
Yo, look. So I remember exactly my feeling when it first happened. 2006. So I'm 20. Yeah, 20, man. So it's not like I was not in the know of whatever, little sheets.
Yeah.
Wow, that you were 20 and that was my freshman year in high school.
Bro, why you gotta bring that up? Why you gotta shame me, man? What does that kid say? I don't know.
Age shaming.
Anywho, so 2006, I was 20, so I was kind of whatever. So when you know the history of, or what you perceive as the history of Kevin Nash, because you don't hear rumblings back then, no one really broke kayfabe for the most part. As far as I guess shoots got big around then, but prior to that. So what you knew of Kevin Nash booking was vanilla midgets or whatever he would call the cruiserweights, and they didn't draw and da 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 da. So at first you're like, man, this is kind of shitty of them to do to not Kevin Nash, but for them to for the X Division, whatever.
Yeah.
But then after week one, I was the dude on the. I don't even know if I was in the chats for sure, but I know I was would voice my opinion to whatever. And I was for it, man, because exactly what Johnny said. It gave a lot of these not stale, but these just basic guys and white guys in trunks, or generic guy in trunks. Great wrestler, but generic guy in trunks.
Or robot in trunks.
It was starting the process to make them less vanilla. They were like French vanilla, you know what I'm saying? And then throughout the course of everything, they kind of got a little more flavor.
Well, yeah, and that was what it was first you you don't see that, I guess. Sometimes you jump to the first, whatever, better kind of thing. But after week one, you should have known that, okay, Alex Shelley is obviously getting the rub from Kevin Nash here. Alex Shelley looks like a star on his own now. You know what I mean? Like his rhetoric is he's with him. And once you get past the blatant racism and stereotypes.
This is 2006, 2007. That was,
to me,
if you weren't being blatantly racist in any sort of comedy, you weren't funny.
And that's
you had nothing to talk about.
And here's the key on that. I think it's still funny. I don't think that. Because it's everyone that participated in that was having a good fucking time. And that's the thing that probably sold me, that I'm looking back at it now, that maybe okay, they're all in on this, man. Like Sonjay had a voice for the first time it was fucking funny. Now we heard him on podcasts and stuff and documentaries. We would save fast food cups to save money.
So thrifty.
Oh, so thrifty, that Sonjay. But even Senshi at the time, it was just dope that you could tell, okay, this isn't his shtick, but it made it better because it wasn't his shit. He was just not entertained by it. I don't know, man. I fucking loved it.
His standoffishness with it, his not putting up with the bullshit, made it perfect.
Yeah.
It's Loki's like, yo, I really don't fuck with this. Kev's like, good. I want you to show that on camera. Makes it funnier.
Well, same thing with Lethal too, man. Lethal wasn't known at that time for doing anything really, really anything. It was just Jay Lethal. And at least it got him the opportunity to talk. And then obviously it became something else, which was great. But I remember starting to come around to all these guys that Austin Aries, man, he committed
Austin Starr.
The Austin Starr. The prelude to the Brian Kendrick.
I'm upset with myself because in the homework and in the shit to send y'all, I didn't go the step further and do Paparazzi Idol, which is what birthed. But if we still find a way to throw it in, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Pretty memorable, but I'm just mad personally I didn't add that into the...
Bro, first of all, we're in the TreeHouse, so no anger here. 2, it wouldn't have mattered if you told us anyways, because Johnny didn't watch any of them.
No.
You know what, Johnny? I need you to write Paparazzi Championship Series on the board 158 times.
Mark sits in his ass.
What board?
Yep, go ahead. Start writing. Yep. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Is
It's like the fucked up Disney Channel logo.
that oh yeah.
This is Johnny and you're watching LOLTreeNA.
That shit was good.
Let me pull up my notes here, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm an old man. I don't remember things. I'd be high. That's the point of the show. You know what I'm saying? So it began, I guess it had like it was like a 5-way at Turning Point.
Okay, yeah, it was 6, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only got 5, bro. Senshi.
Right, it's Turning Point 06.
Yeah, I'm saying a 5 at Turning Point 06. There was a 5-way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. And you said no 6. I was like, no, it's 5.
Oh, I said 06.
Did I not say 06?
You might have. But I said it too.
Fuck it. I guess, Johnny, go ahead and say 06 so we're all in agreement.
So we're in 06.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's a 7-way.
I'm your slave.
Oh, man. Nah, you're the dude that hands out the clocks.
I'm below Flavor Flav. That is the biggest insult.
I don't know, dude. That was handing out the clocks. He had a couple lines in the show, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're getting off the rails already. It was a 5-way.
Wait, this is worth it. You know who's from my hometown? Literally lives down that way. Does anyone actually watch Flavor of Love or anything?
Yeah.
Tiffany, New York. She lives right there.
Oh shit!
Yeah, my mom went to school with her. She's cool.
Oh shit! That's what it is. So since she beat Austin Star, excuse me, put some respect on his fucking name. Alex Shelley, Sonjay Dutt, and Jay Lethal in a 5-way, I guess, to establish positioning for the first, for the PCS, the Paparazzi Championship Series. Why was this a thing? Kevin Nash. I think that's all you need. I honestly don't know how this came about.
Yeah, so there was well, you said there was an idol or whatever.
That was after the fact.
Oh, after.
Yeah, because at this point, Jay Lethal and Sonjay Dutt, they're still Jay Lethal and Sonjay Dutt.
You know what I'm thinking is Kevin Nash and Alex Shelley might have already had some kind of relationship.
Right. Paparazzi Productions.
Was that prior or after, though?
That was prior. And then they had, interview segments that I guess shit just transformed and went off the rails and became some things. So I know it went from Paparazzi Productions to the PCS to Paparazzi Idol.
Okay. See, I thought it was before or it was after because then he has the camera with the tripod. He has Johnny Devine, who is actually his guy who carries it. Like he has his own little stable. I thought that was because this is I Spy.
No, because I think the timeline. What's helping me is Johnny Devine was in Serotonin around this time.
Oh.
And then remember from Serotonin, after that fell through, he became involved in the Team 3D story. He ended up being the X Division trader.
Oh my god, yeah, that's right. All right. Damn. Just weird to go from Paparazzi to I Spy.
Hey.
Yeah. We'll put a timeline. I'll actually commit to that. Put a timeline somewhere.
All right, bet. So since she went over there, establishing dominance in the series, we were introduced to the Backlund system, the Backlund scoring system,
right?
Which was pretty much first place. Let's see, where is it? God damn it! Editing. First place, 5 points. Second place, 4. Third, 3, and continues to go down to 5th place. The first event was the push-up contest.
Right there. Okay.
Where Jay Lethal went first because he was black.
I mean,
why do I have to? Jay, you go first. Why do I have to go first? Because you're black.
You know, at least he was honest. And around that time, you guys always died first in movies. Now you die third or fourth. You know.
Unless this was it Halloween Resurrection with Busta Rhymes and Tyra Banks?
That's right. Fucking busted.
Or Deep Blue Sea, if you want to count that as a horror movie. So it's a fucking shark. Sharks are scary. LL Cool J.
Deep Blue Sea, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, so Jay goes first. Who had the thing? Like someone cheated or something, right?
Sonjay didn't go because Sonjay, I think he was recovering from like a shoulder surgery.
Oh, right, yeah. Because he's what was I think I wrote this one down. No, that was on the next one. Island of Anabolic.
From the island of the Anabolic. Yeah, because everybody remembers the time when Sonjay Dutt was suspected of being on the juice, having a heavy juice diet. Right. You know, that was
everyone in that room had back knee. I don't want to. They were all up.
But it's a scandal because Sonjay did it. Because I don't know, is there steroids in the Himalayas?
No, I think they just said, okay, so Jay, you're gonna be macho. Shelley, you're with me. Senshi, you're the guy who hates it. Aries, you're this. What can we give? What can we give Sonjay? You're steroid guy. I don't know.
You're the guy that's cheating.
That's cheating.
I mean, hey, everybody's got to get it.
Nah, they had nothing. I think this was all like, besides for bullet points, was unscripted.
Yeah.
There's no way.
You know, we need Cavaccini to for like in the bonus section of a book. I don't think a book has bonus scenes, but for the bonus scenes of a book, like a side book, you know what I'm saying? Like buy the TNA book and get the complete Bob Backlund handbook for free.
The last time I read a book, I got a star on my Pizza Hut pin. To go get a free personal pan pizza.
The best.
Look at me!
Let me do good in education so I can fuck my diet up.
I mean,
hey, you're already not active because you're reading.
Hey, Virginia Beach was giving away Krispy Kreme for vaccines, so I don't want the point that I'm going to keep in is this. So in Grandma's Boy, one of the big scenes in it is they sing "Push It." Linda Cardellini, who is so push it, and then in this, they fucking do push-ups. Yeah, right. So we'll talk about that if that's cool. But fast forward at number 5, at the very end of Poker, he goes, "Catch Grandma Boy on DVD," and then it cuts out.
That's what he said. Okay.
And I was like, holy shit, this is the time it came out. So it was mind blowing. But so yeah, push up really good.
I'm not gonna necessarily say who wins because you know when I gave y'all the things, I kind of had the winners blanked out. I was gonna see if y'all were good, but only one person did their homework. It's just to me, it seemed like Senshi won because he was just fucking pushing them.
Yeah, they robbed.
Stop.
Yeah,
Senshi got robbed.
Was he the one using that thing though? Wasn't he like cheating?
No, Star was Star was not cheating.
Sorry, no. Forgive me.
He was not cheating because Kevin looked
on the things. Yes, it was Bob Backlund Authorized.
It's Bob Backlund Authorized. Said it right there.
So the push-up thing, really quick. They were doing Johnny. They were doing push-up really good. They're like singing it while they're doing push-ups. Mm-hmm. Yep. And I was like, how the fuck did they get away with this? First of all, they didn't get sued, to my knowledge. And then right after it, they just start singing and I was like, okay, maybe because they changed the lyrics, they could get away with satire, right? Like Weird Al.
Yeah.
Weird Al.
Mhm.
But then they just start singing Adrenaline Rush, Adrenaline Rush.
Yes.
Everyone, the whole group, it was beautiful. Piece of art. And that's
Except
why I
for-
said if you watched that and you were cynical or whatever of what Kevin was going to do with them, like I was like, oh, okay, sold, man. They're all singing Adrenaline Rush together. It was dope.
And come to find out, not only shaking your ass in front of someone who's doing push-ups, but talking shit is Bob Backlund Authorized.
Yeah, that is Bob Backlund. Yeah, who was it? Sonjay, right?
Yeah.
In Aries' face.
Hey, come on, Sonjay. Put your ass in his face. Meanwhile, since you...
Oh, man.
Have y'all been? I mean, it's kind of a skip to the end slightly, but have any of y'all been working on your warrior tone?
That's a Johnny thing.
Oh.
Do it, monkey. Do it, monkey.
Johnny,
Come on, monkey.
You got to work on your warrior tone a little bit.
All right.
Hey, Johnny,
I just
what's
fuck
this remind you of?
Warrior. Horrible. Here's a.
It sounded like Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah.
Senshi.
Oh, God.
He goes to the bowels of the cockpit. He rips the door off the hinges. What is it? Yeah, that I know it's fucked up, man, but that self-destruction of the Ultimate Warrior DVD where Edge and Christian do the whole promo, word for word.
Okay.
Kneel before you.
Oh.
All right.
Sorry, that was a. I don't think that bowl is Backlund Authorized. I might have to.
Must be the chlamydia.
No, that's not me. I'm not trying to steal shine away from Alex Shelley. That was his lane.
Hey man, he was representing. He didn't care.
The second, technically third event in the PCS was the Pogo contest, which was won by the man hailing from the Isle of Anabolic,
who was cheating. Well, actually, no. Once again, sorry.
It was right there on the shoe. You saw it.
Bob Backlund Authorized. Sorry.
Bob Backlund Authorized.
Yeah.
But almost bigger than that, Alex Shelley really broke ground, being the first person with chlamydia to enter the Pogo contest. And you imagine if he would have won?
Brave.
Two-time Impact Tag Team Champion? Fuck you. You know?
Fuck all that. First person with chlamydia.
X Division champion.
Yes.
First guy to win a chlamydia pogo stick eating contest. Or what the fuck is going on right now?
Good job.
All right.
You
love you guys.
Love you guys. Love you guys.
Chris Sabin.
That is a Sabin, yes. Yeah. Yeah. With the Jericho before it was the Jericho hair.
Right.
You know,
I think it was around the same. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Never mind. Don't let me say anything stupid. Actually, no, it might have. No, it wasn't. I don't know. I'm hot.
Y2. Wait, the Save Me. Y2J. Correct this.
That was around that point, I believe.
It was actually around. You think he watched Jericho's thing and he said, "You know what? I want to be like the guy who sings. Got eliminated first on duets."
Both their names was Chris.
Actually, no, what's funny, and I forgot to mention on this fucking show, was it's not. It's Josh. And he looks like a Josh. He acts like a Josh.
He does.
And he's such a Josh that Macklin, the other episode, I fucking forgot to mention it. He said, "Do you want some more, Josh?" And then he's like, trying to correct himself. And I was like, "Oh, that motherfucker just called him his real name."
I'm gonna show this on the camera, and then I'll send it to the chat. So I guess you can put it in.
Yeah.
You can see. I doubt you can. It's glary as shit.
Just tell me what it is. As long as it's not your dick. Is this Kevin? Did you text the number from last week?
No.
Text TNA. Kevin coming through.
Sonjay's shoe proves that it was, when it was being verified as being Backlund Authorized.
Oh, sorry. So. Okay. All right.
Christ.
My apologies. Who won this one?
The guy from the land of Anabolic.
Right. Sorry. Duh.
Damn, son, you crazy. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna tell you guys. So after 3 events, the match in these two contests, Austin Starr is in the lead with 10 points. We got a 3-way tie at 9 between Sonjay, Jay Lethal, and Senshi, and Alex Shelley's just not representing for the land of chlamydia.
He's representing.
He needs to get it together. There's a whole community looking up to Alex Shelley.
I love Alex Shelley. I fucking love Alex Shelley. If they just had like a playlist of everything he's ever done, I think he's someone I could just say, yeah, I'd watch it. I'd binge it. Oh man.
And like I said, we got the Limbo contest up next. That's event 4. Jay Lethal taking out another dub. Jay Lethal's running through this shit.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm not saying.
But yet he didn't make the final fucking match. I call Mulligan on on the scoring of this because it was Mulligan. Blackjack Mulligan. Kevin Nash, man, is on another level on this shit.
After Limbo, where is it? After Limbo, though, here we go. Bars. Jay Lethal is now in first place with 14. Austin Starr with 13. Shelley 12. Senshi 11. And Sonjay 10. So the steam from the steroid accusations was kind of starting to fall off. Because you don't take juice and lose.
Well, honestly, if you're Michael Jordan, in Space Jam, he took the poison, unfortunately, right? Isn't that what happened?
It was water.
Oh, it was just water the whole time?
Oh. You guys had it in you all the time. That was just water.
That was poison. Remember we ran a storyline in TWF with that?
Yep.
Yeah.
I was going to skip over Limbo. There's a Senshi, did some warrior shit.
I don't want to do this.
Backlund Authorized. It was authorized.
Yeah.
He did it.
I need this fucking handbook.
Yeah, that would be cool. We should make it. Yeah. So first of all, there was a couple cool things in that thing, and that's why I want to skip over. Leaping, it was called Leaping Limbo. It was the Lenny Poffo. Yeah. Oh, what is he? I thought we used to do an impression.
Wasn't it Leaping in Limbo?
His poems. He would do poems, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was a go, and my brother was Randy Savage. I can't remember it. And Randy hit. I forgot the fucking. Oh, but the other impression, and this is why I said Kevin Nash gave no fucks, and it was just great. They just let him. He put on those glasses, and he just he's like, Cubs win, Cubs win. I was like, he busted out a Harry Carey for no reason.
Because it's fucking big sexy. Because he can legitimately giving 0 fucks, but having the greatest time of his life.
Yeah, I think it was like if Angles lived his life just to say go as a director for for a show. This was Kevin. He just wanted to do a Harry Carey impression.
All he needed was those shades. As soon as he saw that they were signing Austin Starr, he was like, I need those shades, bro.
Who won this? That's what I was going to say, not Cubs win.
Limbo? The Leaping Limbo?
It's lethal, right? Because they had to hold hands.
Yeah, what was it? 6th grade going steady style?
Yeah.
A Backlund bob off. We had the Backlund bob off.
And it was Shelley versus Shelley, who kept tying his shirt prison style.
Oh.
And Lethal. And somehow Lethal won again, and yet didn't make it to the final.
Because he fizzled out towards the end, bro. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish.
Okay. So what's next? My bad.
Probably the event of the tournament, honestly, in my opinion, and that was musical chairs. Shit had everything. Shit was controversial. You had
masterpiece.
Kevin Nash with the Ray Lewis-esque motivational speech to Jay Lethal before it began. All right, I want you to go out there, I want you to win one for us. Who's us? You know, black people.
And he just breaks. He doesn't care.
Fuck it.
This is where Chet Lemon was born. He just no shit. Even then after that, he started. Oh me.
Why did you sing that song?
Swing low,
low, sweet chairs.
Oh, almond, oh.
All in Senshi's face. But see, what I was gonna say, you're sitting here championing Jay Lethal as the fucking tournament favorite for suspicious reasons, Jeffrey. But he's sitting here getting distracted by the musical chair song, bro. Like, that's rookie shit. That's rookie shit.
He wasn't the only one. In his come on. Who else got screwed over by Nash and that damn thing? Senshi, I think. Or no, he didn't
get screwed. But actually, Senshi didn't. No, Kevin Nash didn't screw Senshi. Senshi screwed Senshi because he refused to do the job.
He got back up. You're right. And then because he was
refused to get up.
All right, who else?
If you don't want to drop the belt, you take the belt. And he didn't want to do the job, so he got jobbed on. Simple as that.
I'll take your belt. I take your chair. I don't know why. Remember that commercial that always used to air on Spike? And it was like, here, put your money in my bank. It was like some Native American thing with like 27% interest. Like, damn, TNA, bro.
It's just wild out here.
We thought we would make fun. We thought it was Randy Orton's. Like it always turned into Randy Orton impressions.
Yeah, that was a time.
That's a weird time. Wrestling was so fun back then. Oh, my day. All right.
Back in my day.
So I was wrong, by the way. So Adrenaline Rush came into this. That's how this one ended.
Yeah.
Because they were talking about, is the steroids kicking, or is the ride kicking in Sonjay, or whatever. Adrenaline Rush.
Austin Starr going.
Oh, I missed this. This is the era we should go back and watch, man. Like, this is just fun shit. I mean, one clip right after was Brother Runt as Santa Claus, which was,
skinny Santa Claus.
Yeah, right. He looked like Claire Lynch of Santa Clauses, and no longer use the word crackhead on the show. I think we used our quota. Jeez.
Yeah, so, we did kind of.
Let's call it the Claire Lynch.
And
the other one was like, I'm guessing SoCal Val's ass, and like pandering to Petey Williams, and it's just like, there was no fucks given.
None. And that was like masterful television.
And it was masterful television. Simple. Everyone loved it.
Yep. And after 5 events, after Austin Starr with his actual his win was very controversial, I must say so, because there was some inside jobbing between him, Nash, and Shelley. You know what I'm saying? Shit got a little hazy.
Mm-hmm. I didn't understand it though. Like why were they in on it for some reason, or they were just trying to fix
heel of the clique? So and Kev was also a heel, so you would imagine it's just a vehicle to get your favorites over.
Makes sense. I thought there might have been something deeper, as in like, oh shit, we messed up the math here.
I know.
We gotta give this
Not just
motherfucker
good
points.
old-fashioned heel shenanigans.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. I like that.
So after 5 events, it's Austin Starr in first with 18. Lethal and Shelley tied at 15. Sonjay with 14 and Senshi at 13. Senshi didn't give a shit.
Warrior. I can't do it. Here you go. I forget. He used to say something that was. I gotta remember. All right, anyways. So this was Texas Hold'em.
The last event, yeah.
Okay, all right.
And this one, again, marred with controversy.
Yo, Nash narrating the thing while you realize he's doing it in there. It's not like a voiceover. It was fucking funny. And Shelley's like, why are you... Stop telling him my card. What was the other one? Oh, man, there were some real gems in this. This is where he mentions Grandma's Boy at the end.
Mm-hmm.
What else happened? I didn't write anything else down.
Somehow there was a tie between Shelley and Starr.
Ace and Ace. Yeah, they got both aces. So then that wouldn't have mattered because Starr would have stayed in first and then Shelley would have took the second over Lethal.
By the math, I don't know. It did kind of look a little weird. Because, yeah, they ended up being tied, both Shelley and Starr. They ended up being tied in first with 20.
Get my bags!
After the Texas Hold'em game ends in very controversial fashion in a tie, and the standings in a tie, we need a tie break. So we have the match at Final Resolution. Side note, I always hated that Final Resolution was the first pay-per-view of the year.
Well, but because it's your last New Year's resolution. It's your final resolution. Right? That's how I always took it. But I understand your way too. Because that makes a lot of sense that way. But to me it's like it's the final resolution I'm going to make for the year is in January. It's the last one.
Yeah. Better late than never?
I don't know. But that means it also plays into the sense of this is our final resolution. Like there's no other way than to beat each other's ass. Or do push-ups in front of one. Oh, shit. Okay, so Texas Hold'em ended in tie.
And in the standings ended in tie. Shelley and Starr both tied at 20. So we have the match at Final Resolution. 10-minute time limit, and it goes to the judges in the event that the time limit is reached.
And one is big, fat, oily, naked guy.
And obviously one is Bob Backlund. But who was the third judge?
Kevin Nash?
Wrong.
Ooh, Johnny.
Oh, who is...
If it's Janice Carter again, I fucking swear.
I mean, for all we know, it could have been, but it's not who it was announced as.
I got no idea.
The baddest man on the planet, Samoan Joe.
Oh. Wait.
Who had a red Power Ranger, a Red Ranger Power Rangers mask.
Oh, so it wasn't Samoa Joe.
No, it was Samoan Joe.
Okay, good.
Okay.
And okay.
Ash was on commentary.
Heard. Samoan Joe was played by, do we know, or it was just...
It was just some dude in a mask.
What are we going to do for the third? It's just to make fun of Joe.
This is
probably...
But Daniel's in the mask again.
Not too...
No, heavy guy.
Konnichiwa!
Could have been Bully.
No, what I'm thinking is that this is shortly shortly after Scott Hall no-showed, and he cut that Samoa Joe cut the promo live shoot, and Nash slapped him backstage. Yeah. Yeah. So I think maybe Nash was just fucking with them. Might have been, or maybe not. But anyways, I should look that up.
On this fucking forum, it's talking up the legend, but they're not giving me a fucking answer.
What, a date?
No, who was Samoa Joe?
Oh, that's what you're looking.
I will say that match actually was pretty damn good. The thing that was kind of fucked up for me was like they did it after the X Division title match, so that proves that the Paparazzi Championship Series is more prestigious than the X Division Championship.
I was wrong.
That's
Sorry.
That does prove that, yeah.
Wait, what happened?
Final Revolution on the card.
Mm.
The X Division title match happened. I think it was Jerry Lynn and Chris Sabin.
Oh.
Also known
big
as
deal.
Josh.
Big deal.
Yeah, that division full of vanilla midgets. We're all about the winners, the champions, and the Paparazzi Championship Series, which happened after the X Division title match. Which
Jerry Lynn, I see what you're saying. I mean, Jerry Lynn, Chris Sabin. What turds, right?
Yeah.
Damn, I want to go back and watch this pay-per-view now.
That was the same pay-per-view that has Kurt Joe 3.
Wait, isn't it a fucking MMA stuff?
Kurt
Angle said that was his favorite match.
That happened at Lockdown, which was after that.
Okay, so I was wrong, by the way. So the turning point 07 is when Nash slapped Joe backstage because Scott Hall no-showed and cut the promo. So he was just they just thought it was funny, I guess. Samoa Joe.
Good old Samoa Joe.
That's funny. That sounds like a Shelley name, anyways.
Yeah.
Like something Shelley would say. Oh, man. Yeah, Shelley at this time was what we were talking about earlier. Obviously, this is him still wicked young, right after Baby Bear. You kind of got to start to see his personality.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually he goes away for a bit, comes back. They do Motor City Machine Guns, and he's still getting punished in the turkey suit and shit. And I remember reading Foley's book, and he mentions it was the countdown to lockdown. And he talks about why they get punished or whatever, and they didn't want to do the turkey suit or some shit. I don't know. But they make a reference in there, and he was saying that Alex Shelley was the first person his kid ever came and said, "I want to get my hair cut like this." And he's like, "Wow, man." He's like, "I knew they were over." My son wanted to cut his hair. Never cut his hair and always had long hair or something like that. So it's like, it's pretty cool. Yeah. Anyways. So what they say though, but they push that a lot, and the rhetoric I think people vary on, but I think his fingerprint literally is on a generation of professional wrestlers, be it literally training them or their influence on their style,
The tag team division everywhere isn't what it is without the machine guns, honestly.
Those dudes still have it too, man. That match this week, that 3-on-3, Johnny, I know you don't. I don't know if you could catch clips or. Well, you have Plus.
Yeah.
It was 3-on-3. Honor No More, which is right now Eddie Edwards, Matt Taven, and Mike Bennett. Bennett Soup versus Motor City Machine Guns and Speedball Mike Bailey for a TV match. Holy shit! And it all made sense. Which is nice.
Yeah.
That was good shit, man. Good shit. I'm gonna watch that back. But yeah, no, I mean, they're still doing it today. But yeah, tag division singles. I remember, what is the one everyone shits on? But it was TNA's first paper, Victory Road 04.
Yeah.
04.
Oh, we watched the whole pay-per-view. There we go. I remember seeing Shelley come into the thing, and it's not my first time because I obviously watched since day one, but he wasn't really. He was coming back, I think, and they ran a thing with him and Kendrick, like a little feud in there, and they it might have been carrying over from ROH or some shit. I don't fucking know. Maybe I'm wrong on all of this. But when he came in, he was just wearing basic trunks. He wasn't like Baby Bear, really. Alex Shelley, he was just. Anyways, and he goes in, and the first thing he does is get someone in some kind of weird like Indian lock, like submission move while all these guys are flying around the ring. He's just doing it and giving no shits, and it's
like an octopus stretch or something.
Yes, and I'm like, I love this guy. I don't know what he's gonna become, but 10 times better.
I just imagine his face. He had that like.
He was more like the. Oh, when he came, no, it was like it was on the ground. So he was like not a scorpion deathlock like maneuver, but basically to the point where he was just like sitting there hunched over, and he's like really hyping it up, and not like over the top, just Alex Shelley-ish. Alex Shelley always makes faces, but no noise comes out of him. And I would just laugh, and I was like, oh man, this guy's fucking great.
Fucking
a lot of this too. A lot of at the end of matches when Laurie's always looking down and like wiping his nose and sweat. Hands on the hips. I love fun. The dude's a master. Anyway. Exactly. All right. Anyways, yeah, that was pretty damn good. Oh wait. Oh. I never had it, but you can have it. There you go.
I don't know what direction.
Just pass it up.
I'm helping.
Oh wait, actually, I don't even know. The thing about this, which is great, is that how it looks to me right now is not how it ends up taping. Okay, so I'm this big giant thing on the left, and like the flag, like a Puerto Rican flag or something. Is that what it is, Puerto Rican?
Texas?
No, there's 2 bars this way.
Yeah.
Okay, so big square, whatever, and then horizontal.
John is the big square on mine.
Okay. It never ends up the way we film it. At least how we
square on mine.
Well, it actually might. Wait, you're the big square in yours?
Yeah.
So you're probably the big square in this, I think. You fucking Carly Simon. Motherfucker. So vain. Oh, man. How are we going to end this shit?
Alex Shelley.